So, that jacket that he was wearing when he was walking down the street, lined with Kevlar.
Yeah.
They were making sure, man.
Really?
Sure. Oh, yeah. They were absolutely doubly making sure. And something else that happened that I saw in the news today that we didn't see on TV is one of the policeman's horses right behind the presidential motorcade during the parade fell over. And actually, well, it didn't fall over. It kicked backwards because of a car door slamming and got its foot stuck in the grill of a Escalade back there and fell over. And they had to call in the horse ambulance, and it took them a half an hour to get the horse extricated from this damn truck.
Jesus.
Everything happens.
Okay, well, we've been asking people to send in audio of themselves if they wanted to be the new show mascot.
One of you have.
We finally got one.
Well, you know what? He wrote to me directly at john@bangcartoon.com. Write that down. Hot Wheels, get your mom to write it down. And he says that the thing that was on the website didn't work. So, big shocker there. We're going to have to talk to our guy and get that worked out. But he sent it to me directly. So if anybody wants to send us directly anything, john@bangcartoon.com, we'll take it.
Well, his name is Matt Wells.
He writes us all the time.
Well, this is what Matt had to say.
Hi guys, it's Matt Wells, and I want to be the Bang Cartoon mascot. I've written into the show and I've given you guys carte blanche to make fun of my worthless heritage, so I'm pretty sure I can meet the standards of being such a mascot, no matter how low those are. I may not have the class and sophistication of our former mascot, Mr. Tilliard, but I shall definitely try my best to live up to the standards that having a British accent warrants. By the way, I fucking hate Journey and their wuss rock. So pick me, goddammit.
Where did
that's
from?
Way up in his corner there that he hates Journey.
He hates Journey and their wuss rock, so pick me, goddammit, he says.
That's way up in his corner, and that was an excellent John Tilliard impression.
Yeah,
so the bar has been set.
Very good. Now, see, it's not that hard. It's 30 seconds. That's great. Perfect, Matt. There you go.
Problem was, apparently, this the uploader didn't work. So john@bangcartoon.com, JOHN@bangcartoon.com. Just send me your submission. We will announce our winner on the next show, so you got a week to get it to us.
Your MP3.
Yeah, MP3 or WAV file, whatever.
Yeah.
Just, keep it small.
Right.
But way to go, Matt. Thank you for sending that in. I like the Journey comment. So far, he is tops in my book, I must say. And the Tilliard was very good. He did a great Tilliard, don't you think?
Absolutely. It was excellent.
That was terrific. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing if Cup on the Floor would send us one, too, because that dude's accent is terrific. And he's a drunken Irishman, so we're bound to get a bunch of good, stupid shanties and rants out of him.
You know what? His name, it says Cup on the Floor, but I'm not sure if it's Cup on the Floor or CUP on the floor.
I asked him about that. He says it's Cup.
Oh, it's
Cup or
okay.
whatever.
All right.
Cup in English, Cup in Irish.
You got any email?
Let's see what I got here in the big fat email bag. First off, I got this story from Adam Schefter. I don't know if anybody heard this or not, but this is what this little guy spends his time thinking about, all right? This runt. I mean, honest to God, he's what, 4'3"? All right, how a Chiefs fumble changed NFL history. With 1:13 remaining in the game that San Diego trailed 21-16 against the Chargers, punter Mike Cyphers attempted an onside kick. It bounced into the usually sure hands of Chiefs wide receiver Dwayne Bowe and bounced out, and history changed. If Bowe holds on to that kick, Kansas City would have won the game. Instead, Bowe drops it. Chargers wide receiver Kasim Osgood recovers. San Diego pulls out an improbable 22-21 victory. If Kansas City wins the game, it's very likely that Chiefs' Carl Peterson does not resign the next day, opening the job that goes to Scott Pioli. If Bowe held on to the onside kick, San Diego loses. Denver would have clinched the AFC West title that day, meaning Broncos coach Mike Shanahan wouldn't have been fired. Josh McDaniels wouldn't have been hired. If Kansas City wins that game, San Diego would have had to travel to Tampa Bay the next Sunday as a team eliminated from the playoffs instead of a rejuvenated and dangerous one. Now, this is where it kind of gets into speculation, meaning the Buccaneers likely would have won the game and clinched a playoff spot, but San Diego won, and Tampa Bay continued its tailspin that led to the firing of John Gruden, general manager Bruce Allen, and the hiring of Raheem Morris and Mark Dominic. If Tampa Bay beats San Diego, the Eagles would have been eliminated from the playoffs and saved them the embarrassment of losing to the Cardinals in the NFC Championship game.
Wow.
If he holds that kick, Chargers coach Norv Turner might be fired instead of Shanahan. So he's got a bit of a point there. It does kind of have a big effect, that one little ripple. All right, let's see what kind of
that is pretty interesting. I like that.
That is pretty good. All right, let's see here. Ted Adams wants to know if we get to hear Crazy Philly Fan this week. Cretch the ball, F you, Kevin effing Curtis. That's pretty funny. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what did you think of that play? Pass interference?
What, the last one?
The last play.
I I don't know.
Well, I do, and I'll tell you what, it was not pass interference, and all you Eagles fans can suck on it. That was a crystal clear case of the foot entanglement rule.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, Curtis steps on the other guy's foot, which causes him to fall, which causes him to fall down across the ankle, which causes Curtis to fall down, which I think was a big fat-ass pansy move, because I don't know that a child would have been knocked down by that. But he was. So anyway, thanks for Ted for reminding us of that. Our friend, the Eskin wannabe, I've been waiting for this one. You probably didn't think I would email you this week after another heartbreaking loss. Wrong! As a Philly fan, we are used to these type of heartbreaks. I told you, Tom, this is just another day for them. They don't care.
Right.
We'll take it with a grain of salt and move on. Besides, they've got the soul, right? I'm sure you and the other guy are as happy as you well should be. Well, hello there, other guy. The other guy predicts the Cowboys win the Super Bowl every year, and yet they haven't won a playoff game since he last peed in his pants. Damn, Tom, were you peeing your pants when you were in your 30s?
I did not predict them to win it last year. I did this
You
season, but
took the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of you live in the past, but that's okay.
The past?
Hey, you know what you have in your past, Tom?
Hold on. Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Hold on.
All right.
You can't, if I couldn't pick Dallas this season, going into this season, when could I pick them? I mean, I could never pick them then, because I mean, how else? I don't get that. I just don't get that. I never ever picked them to win the Super Bowl. This was the first year, I think, since '93 that I picked them to win the Super Bowl.
What did you win that year?
What did I win?
Yeah, what did this Cowboys win that year?
They won the Super Bowl.
Oh. So, in other words, back in our past where he claims we live, we've actually got trophies and championships to remember, right?
Right.
If I really feel bad, I can think back on beating the Bills in the Super Bowl or beating the Broncos in the Super Bowl. The Eagles can think back on what?
All I can tell you, man, is you know, people always say that. Oh, you guys live in the past. Oh, you always start bringing up history. Well, you know, when you win a Super Bowl, it stays with you for life. You'll never forget it. And I realize the problem is that Eagles fans don't know how that feels. Once they do, if that ever happens in their lifetime, then maybe they'll understand why we love history so much. I mean, without the history of this game, you Eagle fans don't hate the Cowboys. There's got to be history for that passion and emotion to be there.
Without the history of the game, you Eagle fans are on equal footing with the both of us.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Right.
All right, he says, but since neither of your teams have even participated in a game of meeting in the last 13 to 17 years, you know what, dude, I guess if that's what you want to call it, at least we got there.
At least we got there.
At least we got there. See, this is what I've always said to Eagle fans when they tell me that. Dude, once you win one, you learn how stupid that sounds.
Uh-huh.
Because there's nothing worse than losing it. Nothing worse. So, love you show, by the way. I think you guys are hilarious. Thank you, Eskin Wannabe, and we like you too. That's why we read your emails every week.
You, Kevin fucking Curtis!
Right.
There he is. Oh, hell. Howard wrote us to tell us that the Giants are having problems coming up with Eli Manning's giant contract negotiation because of the failing economy. That's great. The Giants are fighting.
Wait a minute. The salary cap didn't go down.
No, it didn't.
So what do you mean they have problems coming up with the money?
Well, here's what it says.
They should have the money. They've got the same money as every other team.
As the New York Daily News reported in November, the Giants are fighting bankrupt Lehman Brothers Holdings Incorporated for $318 million. The team says it's owed as a part of a financing deal as part of their $1.6 billion stadium. So basically, the bank went out of business and took their money. Because of that and spiraling debt from the stadium project, one NFL source questioned whether the Giants had available cash to guarantee $40 million to pay to Eli Manning. However, one high-ranking team official insisted that neither the stadium nor the economy will prevent the Manning deal from eventually getting done.
We will crush you. There's nothing going to stop us from paying Eli and overrunning Poland.
They're still going to get their money from the collective bargaining agreement.
Sure.
Of course, I wonder, man, I tell you what, I just wonder if they're going to get that thing done and get a new deal done so that there is a salary cap.
I have no idea. And that's it for the emails this week.
All
that's
right.
what we have. However, I will say this, dude. Other people talk to me around the internet, like my friend DC Native Nerd over on ExtremeSkins.com. Love you, dude. Says that what did Dick say is absolutely gold.
Yeah.
We want Dick Clark back to doing, American Bandstand every Saturday.
Yeah. Wait! Before we go, I gotta play. I gotta play this one clip for you since we were just talking about an Eagles fan. This is Michael Strahan. He was on Jimmy Kimmel's show.